in a recent interview claiming that Caitlin Clark is ruining what used to make the WNBA great. Wait for this.
Empty stands?
Tom, let me just...
Go ahead, I'm so mad.
WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done. But now, it's like there's a large gathering of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy shit about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score like we're there for their entertainment. And that's pretty gross.
Brittney Griner is trending for all the wrong reasons. And this time, it didn't even happen on the court. Vincent Oshana, alongside Patrick Bet-David, came in with the intensity of prime Michael Jordan and didn't hold back. He called out what many are now debating. A controversial moment involving Caitlin Clark that has sparked serious backlash across the basketball world. And just like that, the conversation exploded. Clips are spreading everywhere, fans are divided, and the criticism is hitting like a buzzer beater. Some are calling out hypocrisy, others are questioning leadership, and a few are even revisiting past decisions surrounding Griner's return to the spotlight.
I mean, and Adam, I know, Adam, you definitely have something to say, and I know, Adam, I'm going to piggyback off of Adam because Adam's been saying this for a while, that this is why the WNBA is never, ever, ever going to work and never make money. And this is exactly what Caitlin Clark gets for bending the knee. Do you guys remember when she said, when we lost all respect for her, when she said, I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person, there is privilege. And the more we can elevate black women, this is going to be a beautiful thing. That's when it was all over. And Angel Reese and Brittney Griner, they walk around like the league owes them something. Even Ryan Clark's attitude as if, bro, where's the victimhood? These are freaking millionaires. Like,
now let's be real for a second. The league right now, it doesn't look polished. It looks messy. This isn't about one bad call or one heated moment. This feels bigger. It feels like things are slipping out of control. Like the structure is there, but no one's really enforcing it. This is supposed to be elite-level professional basketball. Instead, at times, it's starting to feel more like drama first, basketball second.
So the whole market reacts to this with Brittney Griner, right? And then the other quote, Rob, then I'm going to wrap this up and then I'm going to go to Adam. Put the quote of Brittney Griner, what she said about the NBA. This is so funny how all this stuff works out, right? She says, this is from Brittney. Every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. Turns out it's people, thousands of them, just sitting there, watching on purpose. It's very disruptive. It's called a freaking game that they pay you money to play. Don't play.
Fans tune in for skill, for teamwork, for greatness. But lately, they're getting tension, controversy, and moments that feel more like entertainment than competition. And people are noticing. No one buys a ticket or clicks on a game, hoping to see personal grudges take center stage. The all-star atmosphere should celebrate talent, not spark debates over cheap shots or unchecked behavior. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to be at the center of it all. One of the most talked about players in the game right now, and also one of the most targeted. Whether it's physical play, criticism, or constant pressure, the spotlight on her just keeps getting more intense. And fans are asking, is this competition or something else? Backhand index pointing right, quick pause. If you're enjoying this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's really happening behind the headlines.
This is what Brittney Griner calls. I was not going to comment on any of this stuff until this took place. Watch what she says. The entire internet has reacted to this. Here's Brittney Griner. They're playing against the Indiana Fever, and look what she's saying. Go ahead, Rob.
That pretty much sounds like trash effing white girl.
But sure, let's keep pretending this is all just part of the game, right? That it's just rookie treatment, just intensity, just passion. Because from the outside, it looks very different. It looks like the league is letting things slide, hoping the attention boosts ratings. But here's the truth. That kind of attention doesn't build respect. It damages it. You don't grow a league by letting chaos take over. You grow it by setting standards and sticking to them.
Brittney Griner was caught on tape during a game with the Indiana Fever, dropping racial slurs against Caitlin Clark. And it doesn't take a lot of genius to lip read Brittney Griner, whose voice, by the way, is about as low as mine is, calling her trash and an effing white girl. Now, of course, if Caitlin Clark had ever suggested the same in reverse, using black as opposed to white in that sentence, that'd be the end of her WNBA career. But Brittney Griner is going strong. It's totally fine.
And then we have the officiating. Because let's talk about consistency. 1 minute, minimal contact gets called instantly. The next, a clear, physical play gets ignored completely. Fans aren't just confused, they're frustrated. Because when the rules feel unpredictable, the game starts to lose its credibility. And that's dangerous for any sport. Officiating isn't just a detail, it's the foundation. Without fairness, structure, and consistency, everything else starts to fall apart. Which brings the focus right back to the league. Accountability isn't optional. It's necessary.
Sure. I don't know for sure what was going on with what cameras caught Brittney Griner saying on the bench after she had fouled out against Caitlin Clark's Fever in Atlanta. I waited to comment on this until the WNBA was able to investigate it. I wanted them to issue a statement about it, but we have heard nothing from the WNBA, absolutely nothing. And Brittney Griner has not commented, which I find...
Here's the bigger picture. There are countless athletes in this league grinding every single day, training, improving, sacrificing, doing everything the right way to represent the game at the highest level. And yet, those efforts are getting overshadowed by headlines, by drama, by moments that distract from the actual basketball. This isn't street ball. This isn't social media beef. This is supposed to be the highest level of women's basketball. And when the focus shifts away from talent and toward controversy, everyone loses: the players, the fans, and the league itself. Let's be clear. This isn't about one player ruining the game. Not even close. This is about a system that needs to take responsibility instead of shifting blame. Because growth doesn't come from chaos. It comes from discipline, from leadership, from making it clear that respect, fairness, and professionalism come first every single time. Now think about this. A young fan turns on the game for the first time, hoping to be inspired. What do they see? Not just talent, but tension. Not just competition, but conflict. And that's the real issue. Because that's not passion. That's a problem. Now here's where the conversation really starts to shift, because fans aren't staying quiet anymore. Across social media, game threads, and live broadcasts, people are speaking up. Not just casual viewers, but longtime supporters of the WNBA who followed the league for years. And the message is becoming louder by the day. Something feels off. You scroll through comments, and it's not just one opinion. It's a pattern. Some fans are frustrated with how physical the games have become, especially when it comes to Caitlin Clark. Others are pointing at what they believe is inconsistent officiating, questioning why certain plays are ignored while others get called instantly. And then there are those who feel the media narrative isn't lining up with what they're actually seeing on the court. That disconnect, it's dangerous. Because once fans start feeling like what they're watching isn't being represented honestly, trust begins to fade. And in sports, trust is everything. Now, to be fair, every league goes through growing pains. New stars rise, rivalries build, emotions run high. That's part of competition. But there's a difference between intensity and imbalance, between competitive fire and unchecked behavior. Right now, a lot of fans feel like that line is getting blurred. And when that happens, the conversation stops being about basketball and starts being about everything else. You've got debates breaking out everywhere. Is this targeted play? Is it just tough defense? Is the league protecting its players or failing them? And maybe the biggest question of all, who's actually in control here? Because from the outside looking in, it doesn't always feel clear. Even neutral fans, people who just want to enjoy the game, are starting to pick sides. And once that happens, the focus shifts away from the sport itself and toward narratives, controversies, and opinions. That's not where any league wants to be. At the same time, there's another layer to this. There are fans defending the physicality, saying this is what competition looks like at the highest level, that rookies have always had to earn their place, that nothing is handed to anyone. And that's a fair point. But here's the difference. Earning respect should come through performance, not through chaos. Through skill, not through situations that leave people questioning intent. Because when the conversation keeps circling back to the same issues over and over again, it's no longer just part of the game. It becomes a pattern, and patterns demand attention. The truth is, the WNBA is at a critical moment right now. The spotlight has never been bigger. New audiences are tuning in. New stars are emerging. The potential for growth is massive. But with that spotlight comes responsibility. Every call, every decision, every moment, it all matters more now. Fans aren't just watching the game anymore. They're analyzing it, questioning it, holding it accountable. And that's not a bad thing. In fact, it shows how much people care. But if those concerns keep getting ignored, that passion can quickly turn into frustration. And frustration? That's what pushes audiences away. So the real question isn't just what's happening on the court. It's what happens next. Does the league step in and tighten things up? Do officials become more consistent? Do players refocus the narrative back on skill and competition? Or does the noise keep growing louder? Because one thing is clear, fans are paying attention now more than ever. And they're not just watching, they're judging.